Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih teman-teman semua. Good evening to you all, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Okay. Today we have a good friend from Spain, yeah? What is your name, Miss?
So my name is Natalia. I am
Okay.
from Spain, from the north of Spain.
Ya, dari Spanyol Utara, Utara bagian Spanyol. What is exactly the name of your place?
The name of the city is Bilbao. It's
Bilbao?
in the region of Basque Country.
Oke, di Bilbao katanya. Dan hari ini dia sedang berada di Malomo Village, Malomo Villa di Bira, Sulawesi Selatan. Pantai Bira adalah salah satu one of the most famous in South Sulawesi beach, ya. And that's why Miss Natalia is here. Now we are staying at Malomo Hotel. Okay, before we go any further, what is your experience staying in Malomo, mademoiselle?
But so I've been staying here a few nights, and you know, like in Europe, maybe some places are very, very modern. So like many Europeans, not talking about myself, but we have these like European standards, which like sometimes are hard to follow in some countries. So all the places I've stayed in Indonesia, maybe there is no shower, which I know that for Indonesian people it's okay, and it's also okay for me. But I was very happy, like after 1 month, 1 month and a half traveling in Indonesia, I was happy to find a place like Malomo, because it has good shower, good room, also for a very affordable price.
Ya, harganya cukup terjangkau katanya, dan tempatnya menyenangkan sekali berada di Malomo. Let me translate to Indonesian because I'm sure the dominant people with my viewers are Indonesian dominantly. Okay. And is it far for you to go to the beach from Malomo to Bira?
No,
to the beach?
Yeah, it's actually very near to the beach, and on the way it's a nice walk with some restaurants, some monkeys, and some goats.
Yeah.
But it's a nice walk to the beach, just few minutes. So
Okay.
that's good as well.
Okay, it's good, yeah. And don't you feel lonely when staying? Do you feel safe here? In
Yeah,
Malomo?
I feel pretty safe. I feel like most people are friendly to foreigners, so they're not as used to see as many foreigners in this area. So when they see us, like when you saw me, you're like welcoming us to like stay with you whatsoever. So yeah, I feel safe so far.
Okay. And then who told you about Bira and until you come here?
So I came by ferry from Nunukan to Parepare by Pelni, and then I met a woman from Bulukumba, and then she told me about this place. She mentioned Kajang and also Bira, which it was my first time hearing about this place. And then after spending 1 month in Rantepao, I decided to like take a break from like intense traveling or more adventure traveling. So then that's why I came here, and it was kind of like easy to come, more or less.
Sorry, one thing, easy to come, and then after arriving here, what do you think about Bira?
Well, so I arrived, I didn't have a hotel booked, so I went like to see different ones. Most of them were closed because maybe it's low season now. And then I found this one online and I text the owner.
Okay.
So then it was like quite easy to find, and then I came and then he opened the door, and then I got into the room. I have a nice sleep.
Nice room.
Yeah, very nice room.
Very nice room, because of the artistic room maybe.
Yeah. Simple guys, perfect.
Yeah, simple but perfect. Katanya Malomo Villa itu sederhana tapi sempurna. Yeah. Okay, and you went to Bira here or over there, both of them?
Both. I walk all the way from here to
Bara Beach. Okay. Tell me about your impression about those beaches.
Yeah, so where I live in the north of Spain, we also have seaside. But for example, like one difference is like the water there in the north of Spain is very cold.
Yeah.
So then here it's just like it's almost like hot water, so that's really nice. And then the water in the north of Spain is not like as clear as this one. Like it's very dark, so you don't see like the sand.
Okay.
So that was something different. Yeah, and then it's also very quiet here, so it's not like Bali or these like tourist destinations where there's so many people. So that's good. That was good.
Okay, Nona atau Miss Natalia mengatakan bahwa Bira itu masih sangat bagus ya, karena utamanya waternya itu masih hangat, yang berbeda sekali dengan di negaranya di Spanyol, di mana ya mungkin ada pollution ya di sana, dan di sini masih jernih dan sangat enak lah untuk berenang. And what about the sand, the beach.
Oh, very. It's like white sand.
White sand.
White sandy beach. So in where I live, like in the south of Spain, there's beaches like this one, but where I live is dark sand, so that's different. And also, some beaches are very dirty, but this one was quite clean, so you don't really see any trash.
Oke, dan di sini katanya sudah mulai cukup bersih lah anunya pantainya, dan pantainya pasir putih ya, white sand ya.
Yeah.
And okay, if you stay at the beach, so for how long do you relax?
So Spain, we're known to love the sun.
Yeah.
So where I live in Spain, it's not very sunny. So whenever we see sun, we like to lay on the sun and stay there for hours, so you can stay there
for a long time.
Yeah.
So that's why, do you want to stay here a little bit longer?
Yeah, I think I'm going to stay for like a week. Maybe.
A week?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Some people, some tourists only 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, but I think I'm lucky enough that I have a lot of time, so I don't need to rush. Because most people just 3 places, 3 days in one place, 2 days, 3 days. For me, I like to stay longer in places.
Stay longer because of what? Because because of you have a long vacation like that, something like that. But maybe because you like this place.
Yeah, of course. Like if I wouldn't like the place, I wouldn't stay. But I feel like most places I go to, there's beautiful places, beautiful people, good food. So it's all you need there. So why going, for example, to Florence if there is also a beach here? So don't need to rush. Just get to know the people and make some connections. Because also when traveling long time, if you're rushing from one place to another one, then it's very exhausting. Just go travel burn out.
Yeah, in short, my translation, tempatnya bagus sehingga dia berada di sini lebih lama. Okay. And what places have you visited in this area, in Bulukumba?
I just went to Kajang.
Kajang.
That was very, very interesting to see how they were living, because of course it's completely different to how we live in Europe. But I like that Indonesia, even though some places are more modern, like big cities, but in some places, many of them, they still live in the traditional way, like Kajang, but there's Mentawai, there's many of them, so I really like that. Something that you cannot find in Europe.
How do you compare with modernization? Is it good for you as a modern people living in Spain to see those people like that?
Well, it's very interesting. Maybe I wouldn't want to live like them for 50 years, but I think it's you learn, because in Europe or in many people we have so many things that we don't need. We can talk about electricity, which that is a need for us, but apart from that, there's so many clothes, so many material things, and then you see that it's people like you living in a completely different way, and you see that is also a way of living, even though maybe you don't want to live that way, but it's good to see that it's doable and it's not bad or better, it's just how it is, so it's good to learn.
And okay, so you came there wearing black t-shirt, yeah?
Well, I had my old black, but then they borrowed me a sarong. So,
and also walking on barefoot.
Yeah, but they say
how did it feel?
Well, it was painful. I saw the little kids going so fast, and I was like, oh,
the kids, yeah.
There's connection with nature, so it's good to train.
Your reason is connection with nature, yeah?
Yeah, well, I think when you're there, when you're barefoot.
And what do you think? Do you think that people living there with happy life or not, even though without modernity?
Yeah, I think they can be happy 100%, even more than us.
How do you? Why do you think like that? Because of you see their face or what?
Yeah. Well, I feel like some people have more options than more opportunities than other people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if some people wouldn't want to live there, they could go just out of that community and live out.
Okay.
Like there's people living there for so many years, and there might be something good for them about it. Yeah.
So, what other information that you get from the local people?
In Kajang?
Yeah.
Well, we talked to the Amatoa.
Yeah? Did you meet him?
Yeah. We were talking because I was with another guy, so he was translating. But well, I was curious, why they are wearing black.
Yeah.
So then he explained about when before we are born, all we see is black.
Yeah.
So he was explaining about that, and then how he he's like the Matoa, like
The Matoa.
what is it, like the master there.
Yeah, the leader.
Yeah, the leader there, and like how everyone respects him, and they can like, go into his like office and like ask him for questions. And then something that really fascinated me is that there was a family from Kalimantan in Borneo, and they came to visit the Kajang because apparently he was like traditional medicine.
Okay.
Like he treats people
I see.
in their way. So this family just came there to meet the Matoa and to get treated by him. Because there was one woman that had pain on the knee, so she was, because for us in Europe it's like you don't believe in that, no way, but then you see that people are believing on that. So is my thought right, or are they right, or both of them right?
People think that they can the Amatoa can cure the sick people also. Using the spirituality.
Yeah.
And what about the kitchen? Did you, when in the left side, when you come in, you see the kitchen?
The kitchen?
Yeah, in front.
Yeah. Well, I was very surprised because I think it's the first time that I see a house that is made of bamboo and then you can see the bottom.
Yeah.
Because they say like on the top of the house there's the family and then on the bottom there is the animals. So the woman was like looking at the animals through the floor. So that was interesting. Yeah.
Don't you ever ask why the people is in front? Like modern people, the kitchen is behind? No.
No.
Okay. It's okay. And the personality of the Amatoa, what do you think?
I think
yeah.
I think like, well, he seemed very happy and he was laughing a lot.
Yeah.
Then like when I was walking by, I think people were very surprised to like see me.
Yeah.
So their faces looked like confused, like because maybe they don't see as many Europeans going there.
Yeah.
So they just like. But then once, I always say that a smile breaks every border. So once you smile, most of the people, 99% of the people smile back, and that is international. So it breaks all the like borders or things that you have in your mind. So.
Okay, that's good. Okay, and the weather there, what? Because you are staying in a forest.
Yeah.
Do you think that the weather is clean?
Yeah, definitely, because they have no cars, no motor.
No motors.
There's nothing, no motorbikes, so there's pure air for the soul.
Okay. You think that you can find in other place, yeah? You haven't seen it before.
No, not like that.
No, not like that.
Different.
Different, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, what else have you visited here?
So I was staying in Rantepao for almost 1 month.
Yeah.
So I got to experience, there was a very big funeral,
Funeral?
Alantonapa, maybe
Yeah,
you know,
Alantonapa,
Alantonapa.
I know the funeral.
But there's Alantonapa, he was a very important guy, so he died a few years ago, so they did the funeral, which lasted for many days, for weeks. So I went there for like a week, that was really interesting. And then Manene, that was like out of this world.
And you saw the sacrification also?
Yeah, that was not good, not nice.
Buffalo sacrification?
Yeah, they were killing a lot of buffaloes.
And did you ask the meaning of their sacrification? Or
Yeah.
Can you explain?
But I think it's like for them it shows like a power.
Yeah.
That like the more buffaloes or the more animals you kill, the more important, or like also it's good. How can I explain? Like if they kill, the more buffaloes they kill, it means like the dead person will have better life.
Yeah, better life in heaven. Okay.
There's more chances to.
And what is? Did you join to get to eat too?
Yeah, that was it was strong meat, but it was really good.
How do you feel? What did you feel when you were together with them, eating together with them?
Yeah, they were hospitable because they had me and like they tried this, tried the other, so that was good.
And what about the tongkonan, the houses?
Also, I saw them in pictures before, but I thought they were gonna be smaller. I think you get there and they're huge. How some of them like huge. Yeah. So and it really like amazes me that like even nowadays some people living in those, like it's just very different from all this architecture.
Yeah, it's good. And what else? You can explain about Toraja.
What else can I? Well, just the main two things was the big ceremonies, like how they give such importance to the dead. Because for us, when someone dies, we like bury them.
Burning them.
Yeah, 2 days later.
Yeah.
And then you you don't forget, but you don't see that person again.
Yeah.
So just the fact of like taking the body out and like seeing, cleaning them, that is something that for me is so hard to like imagine how they can do that.
Yeah.
Like I don't imagine cleaning my mother, no, I don't even imagine her dead. So
Okay, and that's good. And did you go to the grave too?
yeah,
Yeah.
there's some graves in caves,
In the
some
cave.
other like big huge rocks, and there was one that it was like very high, so they just built these bamboo stairs, so they were like taking up, no shoes, just barefoot walking, like I don't know, it was so tall. And so I saw a lot of them.
What do you think about that?
Just very wild.
Yeah, very wild.
Yeah, no shoes, smoking with the body like that. Hundreds of people looking. Yeah.
And there are many tourists come there too.
Yeah, I was quite surprised to see quite many tourists, especially now in August. There's many
Okay, it's
European
good.
travelers.
Okay, let's move to other. It's all in South Sulawesi.
Yeah.
Before that, where have you been?
Well, I came from Nunukan to Parepare, and then
Nunukan, Kalimantan.
Kalimantan, and then from before that it was Malaysia. So,
Okay, in Nunukan, where did you go?
you know, I just stay one night. Just
Just stay
yeah,
one
just
night.
for transfer. Yeah, transfer.
And your next trip? Where?
I think I'm gonna, because my visa is 2 months, so I will be 2 months in Indonesia, and then go to Timor-Leste,
Okay, to Timor-Leste.
spend some time there, and then I can come back for another 2 months in Indonesia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
Um,
gonna visit Mentawai.
Mentawai. Okay.
But some other places.
From your explanation that I think that you have a lot of experience, so you must have seen many countries. Like what countries have you visited?
So some of the last ones were, for example, Mongolia.
Mongolia.
Like
Oh yeah, Genghis Khan.
Yeah,
Beside China, yeah.
Yeah. So many people in Mongolia still live in a nomadic life.
Horses.
Yeah, so they live in the countryside in this they call gers. So they live there very far from the city, just like live from the animals. They have like hundreds of goats, a lot of horses, a lot of cows as well. Yeah, and they just again like, well, some of them, I think most of them have electricity now, but like no water, no toilet. Yeah.
So how long did you stay
I
there?
stayed in Mongolia for like 1 month. And a half.
1 month also. And you did you enjoy that too?
Yeah. That was amazing. That was amazing.
What makes you want to stay there for longer?
Well, again, I like to travel very slow to get to know the people and to really learn, because if you just pass through places, you don't learn as much. But then I really enjoy like being with the nomadic people, because I like to experience different like lifestyles, and that is everything that I've seen for like 1 week. Everything was new to me, so it's like.
What is interesting thing on your mind about the nomadic people?
I think living in contact with nature, more simple life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, much more simple, but also very hard life.
Do you think it is hard?
So Mongolia is very cold, -30, -40, -45. It's really, really cold. So and they still live as nomadic in the winter. So that's really hard for them.
As I know, Mongolia is famous with riding horses.
Yeah. I think all nomadic families had like horses. So they run a lot of horses.
And you live in like, did you stay in a local people for a night, or did you live in a villa?
No, I stay with local people in the
same.
Like 5 people in the
Five
same
people.
room, kitchen, everything in the same room.
Yeah.
This one.
Okay. Can you tell me about their activities at home?
But I feel since they woke up until it became dark, they were just working for the animals. There's one family that I've stayed with, they had like around 800 goats, they have a lot of sheep, a lot of cows, a lot of horses, so you have to feed them, they have to like open the fence to let them go, they go with the horses and like bring them back to their sleeping place.
That's interesting. I want to know what did you do to be accepted the local people with the local people there?
I always say that nice people meet nice people. So, like if you're kind, then people will be kind to you. But this time in the modern world, I met a guy on Facebook. So he took me with his family, but he didn't take any money. He just like took me to show me, because he lived in the US for some time, so his English was really good because his family knows.
I like your motto. The kindness is for kindness.
Yeah.
Okay, and what about other countries? Like maybe you have visited Iran or what else?
Yeah, well, Iran was one of the countries that I visited this year. And of course, like what we hear in the media about Iran is all the bad things, which they are true. There's a lot of bad things going there, but it's like when you hear only the bad things, then you think that that is all. But then, of course, Iran is much more than the people that they killed there or the women suffering. So then I went there, and like in terms of history, it's a lot of like it's a very rich
History.
rich country in history.
What places did you visit in Iran?
So I started in Tehran,
Tehran?
and then I went to Qom.
Qom?
Qom,
University, many students there?
yeah, that was like, I think it was one of the most religious cities in Iran, maybe the second or the third most religious. Every women wearing all black, covered.
And what is the perspective of the Iranian people when they see foreigners, or like say tourists like you?
Yeah, so most of them were so surprised to like see me because it's not, you don't see a lot of Spanish people. I'm very young, I'm a woman, so it's not as common to like travel, especially traveling there. So most of them just came, where are you from, what are you doing here? Like they also invite you into the house, and like invite you for coffee. Like they wouldn't let you go. It's just like same as here. People just wanted to take care of you, just don't want to leave you alone. Even though you're alone, they don't want to.
So it means that you get a different news, yeah, the news and the fact when you visit Iran.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And what about the history? As we know that Iran is a long time ago, it is called Persian.
Yeah.
Did you see the historical places there?
Yeah, that was Persepolis, which is
Persepolis, yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I know.
The old Roman, because in Europe we all know about the Roman Empire, but then the Persian Empire was very strong as well. But in Europe we don't study about that, so we don't know. So same as me, like when I went there, I didn't know a lot. Then thankfully I was able to learn a little bit.
Good. So, you know, I don't know how many countries have you visited. Maybe you can choose one or two which has good impression to you.
Yeah, I think like travelers, we look for experiences, but it's also very important the people in the country. Like if you travel in countries where people are not nice, which it doesn't happen very often, but like when you travel in places where people are hospitable, then it just makes you feel more relaxed and you feel like the warmness of the people. So Iran was one of the first ones in terms of hospitality, and then after visiting Iran, Indonesia is like same level. Like people are so friendly. And also Indonesia is a very diverse country, so there is tribes, there is nature, there is cities, there is. I believe it has everything that other countries don't have.
You have good understanding about Indonesia by traveling.
Yeah.
Okay. As a traveler, for the young generation, do you have any suggestion for them, especially for teenager kids before becoming travelers like you?
Yeah. Well, I think it's like, because many people, also me in the past, we travel for fun, which is fun, of course, but I think it's also very important to travel with the willing of learning, because it's not only you're in the beach for 1 week.
Yeah.
There's much more to it than that. And I feel like, I always say that traveling is like full of knowledge if you know how to use it, because you can learn about history if you want. You learn about geography, of course, because you have to look in the map, where am I going? So history, geography. You learn about people a lot because you're in contact with people like every day. So I think you can learn so many things from traveling. Of course, you learn in university a lot as well, but like traveling can like help you understand many things and learn and know judges. And you see that Indonesian people are very different from Spain, but at the same time, like we're all the same, even though you don't speak the same language. Like you can connect with people from every country. I think at least I connected with everyone.
Okay, little bit. And for example, as information for Indonesian, so in Europe, how many years do you save money before go traveling?
Yeah, so in my case, I saved money for 1 year, but I was living with my family. So some people spend a lot of money, like my friends, they go out with friends very much, but myself, I kept all my money for travel, so I didn't buy many clothes, I didn't buy many material things, so I prioritize
You have
experiences than material stuff, which,
Okay. dia katanya punya prioritas untuk bisa keliling dunia seperti negara-negara yang telah dia sebutkan, Mongolia, Iran, dan ya beberapa hal yang saya tidak perlu, I don't need to ask because too many, not too many, too much. We will say it's about grammar only. Dan saya kira itu sangat berharga buat teman-teman yang ingin ya mendapatkan informasi sekaligus juga untuk improve your English, because for my students I want to translate it to you all, and she will be the artist. Okay, okay, maybe the last one. Maybe you have something to say to, yeah.
So regarding to like learning English, like if he wouldn't have learned English, we wouldn't be able to talk and we wouldn't be able to share. So I think it's very, very important to like learn English, because also thanks to that I can travel, thanks to that I can talk to you, because like, yeah, it's very easy to connect with other people thanks to English. And then it's easier than it seems, like it's not that hard. You just need some years and like some time that you set aside for English. So I think it's super important, because I see in Indonesia many people, when they see me, like they want to talk to me but they cannot. So they are like, they try to, what's your name, but they just know very basic. But I'm sure if they would know a lot, they would learn a lot from each other.
Okay, I will translate in one word. Communication is easier.
Yeah, definitely.
English helps. Okay, saya kira begitu. Terima kasih banyak, Miss Natalia. How do we say in Spain, Miss?
What was it? Señorita.
Señorita dalam bahasa Spanyolnya. Dia yang akan kembali lagi dalam beberapa hari, dan benar-benar sangat menyenangkan, very interesting interview dengannya, dan it will be very useful for us.
Yeah.
Happy study. See you next
Happy
meeting.
study. See you.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
See you.
Bye.
That was nice. Okay, I hope you recorded, right?